Hi y'all. Today we're making a beautiful grain bowl. I cannot tell you how pumped I am to do this. I mean, this dish it's colorful, it's healthy, and it is so flavorful. I'm Claudia with Eat Color with Claudia. Thank you for watching, and I say let's just get started. Now the trick is to keep it simple. Use few ingredients. And you got to think about it, the finished product in your bowl, you want it balanced with color, with texture, and with flavor. Our grain is farro. A friend introduced me to this, and I absolutely love it. It's a little nutty, a little bit chewy. I mean, just a great difference, something different than brown rice. And then, when I found out that this was a popular grain in Italy, I was hooked. Along with the grains, we're going to do a salad, arugula and some tomatoes, and then we're going to have some black beans, a little bit of onion and cilantro, and then we've got some roasted red onions. This is special. This is an easy surprise. And then we've got some yellow corn and green chilies, my mom's recipe. Amazing. And then we'll finish it off with some beautiful roasted peppers. Let's start off with whatever takes the longest, and then we'll work backwards so everything gets all cooked at the same time. So I've got one oven preheated at 425 for the peppers, another small little Belleville oven preheating for the red onions on 400. And let's go ahead and prep these peppers. So I'm using the orange, green, and red peppers for color. And I like to just cut them, into the strips just to make it easy to eat. And let's get these all in a bowl. Let's drizzle some olive oil, some oregano, some salt, and just mix this up a little bit. And this is all you need. Let's just let these sit for a minute. Now the red onions, you want to look for small red onions and just peel the skin off. All right, now you want to trim both sides. There's the root, and then there's the other side. You want to have root side up. This guy's a little bit crooked. Let me straighten him out. You're going to cut him in half. Do not go all the way down to the bottom. Stop right before you go all the way through, and then turn it. And now you're going to go in fourths, and then you'll go into eighths. And that's it. Now do this to all of these guys. Now place them in a bowl with the root side up, and now drizzle some of your good balsamic vinegar on top, just like this. And then olive oil. And now just let them sit for about 10 minutes. We're over on the stove top in a medium-sized saucepan. We're going to do the farro. So I got some vegetable broth, and we're going to put 3 cups of vegetable broth in here. And now there's lots of different ways to make this, but this is how we're doing it today, and it's going to be delicious. And we've got 1 cup of the farro, and I've rinsed it. And we're going to drop it in here. Add a little bit of salt, and now just give this a little stir. When it comes to a boil, we're going to let it simmer uncovered for 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and put our peppers into a sheet pan, and now I'm going to spread these out, and I'm going to put these in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, now we'll come over here, and we're going to give these onions a stir. I always end up using my hands, y'all. And now in a Pyrex pan or just a casserole pan like this, go ahead and put them in, and you want to still do the root side up. Drizzle the rest of what was in here all on top. Now you want to put some salt, a generous amount of salt on the top of each one. Cover it. I always like to cover first with parchment paper before I put the foil on there. And now just cover it well and put this in the oven for 30 minutes. Over here on the stove top, keeping my eye on the grains. It's simmering beautifully. So we're going to do black beans and the corn. Both very simple. They both call for diced up onion. I just did a half an onion, and so like a quarter onion each. They were nice and small. So, but let's do the corn first. Let's drop in a tablespoon of butter, and we'll get that melting. We'll slide in some onions, and let's saute this for just about 2-3 minutes. Now we're going to add these mild green chilies. Altogether we'll do 2 cans. Stir this up and let this cook together in here for about another 3 minutes. Let's add just a little salt. Add in a whole pound of corn. And we're just going to stir this and let this just get all warmed through. Let's move over here and do our beans. Let's put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of a medium saucepan and slide in some diced up onion. And we're going to let this saute in here for about 5 minutes until it gets nice and soft. I'm going to add a pinch of cumin, a pinch of oregano, and give this just another minute or 2. Now we want to drop in a cup of water, 2 cans of the black beans that I've already got all drained. And let's give this a little stir. And we're going to let this just simmer and get all nice and heated through. The timer on our red onions just went off. Take these and we're going to put them right back into the oven for another 10 minutes. Let's check our peppers. Oh, I think they look absolutely perfect. I'm going to take these out. Y'all, let's make some super simple salad dressing. I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I've got some limes. Just throw in some lime juice in here. 2 tablespoons. Some cumin, about a nice teaspoon. Red pepper flakes. Got a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. We can just stir this up and let this sit here, because we're not going to want to put this on our salad until we are really ready to roll. So in here I've got some arugula, and I'm just going to grab a nice handful of it. And I chopped up some tomatoes, and that's it. We're doing it in the salad. I'm telling you, we're keeping it simple. And let's see, what are we going to do next? We're going to get all of our bowls together. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything off the stove into bowls, so we can look and see what we got. So we've got our corn and our green chilies. And we want to add some Monterey Jack cheese in there. Delicious. Black beans. Add in a nice handful of cilantro and give this a stir. Our peppers. All right, let's drop in our farro. Look at this. Want to add in some cilantro, some lime zest, and juice, and some more juice. The whole lime. A pinch of cumin, a little garlic powder, a little pepper, and a little salt. And let's mix this up. And now our little roasted red onions. And you just kind of tap on these and let them open. Beautiful. And now let's just add our salad dressing in. And we'll just give this a little stir. Let's put a little cheese in here, the Monterey Jack cheese. I'm gonna just give this one more stir. Oh yeah, what do you think? Now to serve your grain bowl, your farro goes first. You tap it around, all the way around the plate here. So now you want to think about dividing your plate up in quarters. So I'm going to purposely put some items on here. So I'm going to start with a little bit of the salad right here. And then I'm going to go with my black beans. Then I think the bell peppers will look really nice opposite the salad, the arugula salad. There we go. And then followed by our corn right here, opposite of the black beans. And now I'm going to drop my little flower on top. Is she pretty? And I'm going to make this one perfect for y'all. Look at this. And then you take a little bit of cilantro and you can kind of put it in the middle there. Okay, and then just kind of drizzle around here. And this right here is a beautiful grain bowl. Oh, these grain bowls, you know you're eating healthy and it's delicious. And it's just great like for food prep. Like you can keep all these separated in containers and then make your bowl every day of the week. Share it with company. It's great for Cinco de Mayo. It's great for anything. It is so good and so delicious. You guys, if you like this recipe, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next week, y'all, bon appetit.